I'm going to give it alignment tap, and then 1. Yeah, this is John with Star Hill. We are going to do our first test in the chisel trials among the bar chisel, refiner's forge chisel, Sorby chisel, and the Star Hill chisel. Here's our test setup. We're going to use a 4-pound hammer. We have each one of our chisels. We're going to give it an alignment tap and 3 little whacks. And then we're just going to measure the depth with this scratch awl. This is our first test, and we're going to do what I call alignment tap and 3 whacks. And we're just going to test the chisels and test out how well they cut. We got Sorby, refiner's forge, Star Hill, and a bar. So if I grab the Sorby, I'm going to put the flat side to the left, line that up. I'm going to give it alignment tap, and then 1, 2, 3. Next up is refiner's forge, flat side to the left, alignment tap, and 1, 2, 3. The third chisel we're going to test is the Star Hill, flat side to the left, just like the others, alignment tap, and 1, 2, 3. And the final chisel is the bar, flat side to the left, alignment tap, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we've put about equal force on all of these chisels, and then we're going to take this little awl, we're going to put it into the hole, and then we're going to mark the level so that we can see how deep each of these have cut. Pull all that out. The way I'm going to do it is go right down the angle side to find the bottom, and then use my fingernail to mark it and pull that out, and then we're just going to make a marking where that one is. We will try the Star Hill in the same way. Pull that out, make a marking, and then we'll go with the refiner's forge. Pull that out, make a marking, and then we're going to go with a Sorby. And so we have a number of markings. We're going to go ahead and measure those so that we measure the depth. All right, so we'll take a look at the measurements here. This measurement, if I put it on the 2, it's going to be 1/4 inch for the bar. So that's going to be a 1/4 inch. If I put it on the 2 and I measure the Star Hill, I'm going to say that that is going to be 5/16. If I measure the refiner's forge is going to be 3/16. And the Sorby, again, I'm just using the 2. The 2 looks like, it looks like 3/16 heavy. So the one that cut the deepest was Star Hill. The second was bar. The third was Sorby. And the fourth was refiner's forge. So we can see what the results are. Right here we've got the Sorby, and it cut at 3/16. Refiner's 3/16 heavy. Refiner's forge was at 3/16. Star Hill was 5/16. And the bar was 1/4 inch. So the Star Hill cut the deepest. Bar was second. The Sorby was third. And the refiner's forge was fourth. One thing that I thought was quite interesting, when we compare the depth of the cut and you compare that to the angle. The most acute angle on the chisel cut the deepest, which actually makes pretty good sense. For today, we just wanted to test the depth of the cut of each one of those chisels. It's probably not a surprise if the Star Hill cut deeper because it has a much more acute angle than the remainder of the chisels. This is kind of our first up testing. Go ahead and stay with us because we have a few more tests in mind for really dialing in and determining which of these grinds works the best. And as a reminder, the Sorby has a flat grind. The Refiner's Forge has a hollow grind. The Star Hill chisel has a convex grind. And the bar chisel has a hollow grind. So there are different types of chisels and different types of grinds that we're testing. And today's test indicated that the more acute angles cut the deepest.